How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of the AQ free-to-play boss challenge series, and for today's episode we are going to be looking at Queen Safiria. So this monster was recently updated, only I think it was last year or 2 years ago, back when they updated the Devourer Saga. So this is actually one of the hardest actual beatable bosses inside of the game, in my opinion, and the reason why is because let's go through her mechanics first. She is level 200. That means that she is already going to receive a huge buff in terms of any effects that you're going to inflict onto her. On top of that, she also has boss boost plus 30, which means that you're basically not going to be able to inflict any effect onto her at all. Okay, you also can't freeze, no power word die, no paralyze as well. Okay, and she has form shift immunity, which means your purple rain, your prime chaos orb isn't going to work on her. She has a soft damage cap, which means you can't deal too much damage to her in one turn. The good news is that her HP is still manageable at 8000 plus. Okay, she has 130 MRM, so super duper high defenses. Means that you're going to be missing a lot of your attacks unless you boost them a lot. Okay, she is also fully resistant to darkness at minus 100%. You're not going to be able to deal any damage using ice or earth at 0%. Light is neutral at 100%, and the rest she is sort of resistant to them. So for today's strategy, I will be using mage. Okay, and you can also beat this using a warrior strategy, but I think it's a little bit harder as a warrior, especially if you're free to play. And for warriors, what we want to do is use Torontosaurus Rex and spam the skill along with Shadow Feeder Pendant, but I think it's going to be really hard to proc Shadow Feeder Pendant onto Safiria. Okay, that being said, it's still doable. I've seen people do it, though I'm not sure if they have done it as a free to play before. Okay, so today I'm going to be using a mage build, and you'll want 250 intellect, okay, for, you know, the BTH and the damage as a mage, and you want 250 luck, mainly for the chance to get lucky strikes and, you know, make sure that you can kill her faster. Okay, for the key equipment, you'll need a darkness shield, basically to survive her first attack if you get unlucky. Weapons, the entire thing tying everything together is Book of Burns, so this will allow you to OTK her, and you'll need to do some pre-charging beforehand. I charged about 3000 charges. I am not sure if it's enough. Hopefully it will be enough because she's going to be dodging a lot of your attacks. Okay, for armors, your one spell slinger's obsidian cloak, that will give you a huge buff to your spell casting. On top of that, you also have a toggle that increases your intellect stat. By increasing your intellect stat, you will also increase your BTH and your damage. Shields, you want a darkness shield, and then you also want Celtic Wheel because it has an intellect drive that increases your intellect stat. Pets, I brought along Angra Linom for the slight spell boost. Okay, I think Angra Linom is purely optional. Okay, we do get a drop on her, which is great. So let's switch over to Celtic View, and then I'm going to turn this off because we won't need that since we won't be able to inflict anything. So right now I have 350 intellect. Oops, we'll dismiss Polala. Okay, this is free to play, so no Polala. We'll bring out Angra Linom. And then make sure he gives us the boost. And for items, I've chosen to go with Amulet of Draconan G because this one boosts your intellect even further, giving us 400 intellect. So hopefully that will allow us to land our attacks and deal more damage to Safiria before we run out of charges. I think 3000 charges should be enough. So be sure to turn on your multicast and then just do big place. Okay, nice. Most of it missed. Not very good. Okay, you can see here most are still missing even with 400 intellect. Yeah, that's how crazy this is. So I'm getting about one hit every single time, okay, which is not very good. So let's do that. Oh, lucky blaze. Oh, make sure you want to turn on your multicast. If you don't, then if she takes a turn, you're basically going to die. Okay, nice. We got some hits in. That's very nice. And then yeah, with this strategy you can just OTK her, so you don't need to worry about whether or not she's going to get a turn. And her and why is she so dangerous is because if you guys have watched last week's episode, she is exactly the same as Cecilia the Vamp. Instead of damaging you, she cuts your levels, which means she is cutting into your stats directly, cutting into your HP, MP and SP directly, and lowering the total amount of each that you have as well. So yeah, no amount of resisting is going to be able to stop that. If you have a if you have a if you manage to get the seasonal ghost costume along with a bunch of good dodge slash stuff, you can also play dodge against her. That's also a pretty effective strategy because she will need to land her hits before she can damage you and cut your levels. If she doesn't land the hit, she won't be able to cut your levels with that attack. So yeah, dodge slash is another good way of playing around her mechanics, but that requires seasonal items, so I decided not to go with that. Okay, oh, okay, fine. Come on, man, why? And this is ridiculous. You can see here a lot of our attacks are missing. That is how freaking crazy Safiria is. Okay. No, come on. Even with 400 intellect, yeah, the amount of MRM she has is absolutely insane. Okay, she is definitely, without a doubt, one of the hardest actual beatable bosses inside of the game. She is beatable, but just very, very hard. Yeah, so she's not those. I don't think she classifies as one of those unbeatable bosses. Oh, and one more thing, if you want to attempt this fight, you can't be a vampire sub-race. Otherwise, you will not be able to fight her. So yeah, I have the werewolf sub-race currently, so that I'm able to fight her. Any other sub-race will do human, vampire, neko. All those will allow you to fight her, but if you are a vampire, you will not be able to fight her. So something to keep in mind before you go ahead and try it out. I don't think you get anything for beating her. Yeah, so it's basically just for bragging rights if I'm not wrong. How many charges do we have now? I can't see. 1710. Oh, this is gonna be close. Very close. I'm not sure if I have enough charges. Oh damn. If you get unlucky, yeah, this will be bad if you get unlucky. Let's hope we get we don't run out of charges before that. Maybe about halfway through our charges, and she is about halfway through her HP. So yeah, we are cutting this very, very close. Let's see if we'll... Okay, nice. No, come on, land more hits, man. As long as we keep landing hits, we should be fine. Okay, 2 hits, that's pretty good. Okay. Kindle. We'll try not to... We'll only regen as much mana as we need because we really need the damage in. Come on, all miss? Really? Don't forget to turn on your multicast every time you do this. A single misclick will screw up everything because once she takes a turn, yeah, you're basically done for. So you have to ensure that you turn on you toggle on your multicast every time before you click a skill, before you regenerate MP. Otherwise, yeah, you're just going to she's either going to one-shot you. Yeah, with the Celtic view, she is going to one-shot you. So just something to keep in mind. And you have to go back and recharge everything, all of your charges again if you screw it up. So yeah. Oh, come on, don't do this. Man, if she keeps dodging, I don't think we'll have enough. Yikes. Oh, come on. Safiria, hello. Can you not do this? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, very, very close. I think we might just be slightly off. I think we might be slightly off here. Oh man. Yep, cutting it super close. Okay. Well, what do you know, guys? I managed to get one more turn inside of this. Yeah, that's the good thing about using Necromancer. You have this as well to back you up, okay, just in case you fail. Okay, let's see. Can Big Blaze kill her, please? There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was a little unexpected, but yeah, with Necromancer, you can build up charges for Necromancer as well. In case you miss it by very slightly, like what happened to me over here, you can more than make up for it using the Necromancer's Resurrect ability. Okay, but so yeah, you'll need around slightly over 3,000 charges using this strategy. I got around 3,000, and you can see here I was off very slightly. Okay, so I think a safe spot would be 3,500, maybe even 4,000 charges. You want to guarantee a win against Safiria. 4,000 charges shouldn't take very long. It takes like 15 to 20 minutes at most. So yeah, that's something that you need to keep in mind. Okay, I was very lucky here, otherwise I have to re-record everything. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. And if you have, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe to this channel. If you guys would like to see more such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Peace out.